really hard to figure one poem out. I actually am torn, but y'all want to do some story time really quickly?
Yes.
All right, so this is a poem I did for National Poetry Month. It's an opposite poem. And the poem that I chose to do the opposite of was titled The Only Thing I Gave to America by Olivia Gatwood. So this is the opposite poem, and it is titled The Only Thing, no, her poem was The Only Thing I Brought to America, from America, sorry. Mine is The Only Thing I Gave to America. Only thing I gave to America were 4 summers and a $10 overdue library card from books about local politics. My mother drives me to the bus stop each day until she had to sell her car for money to ease friction standoff with the landlord over a slip and fall and back pay rent. Giovanni is excited that I am American and rich in style. These 2 details connect everything for him. Giovanni has never been made to question the church of TikTok, in which he learned that along with an old American nemesis, Giovanni hasn't earned a new American nickname. A rival's mom, urban queen, and a vintage American neighbor who will teach him English swear words in the basement. And fortunately for Giovanni, we have a basement. We don't live in the Sunset Motel where I donate clothes that no longer fit me well. Boys don't cry, the girl says to Giovanni as she stops, except for Durane. But Durane is American. Giovanni slowly acknowledges my eyes. I am not his protector, ready to heal wounds cast in America before he can whisper nigger into the wind. But still, he places it into my hand and glides back to the shifty-eyed, curly-haired girls in the corner of the yard, pinky fingers nestled in the bedazzled promise of their unkempt bodies. When Giovanni tells the teacher that I am ignoring him in the locker room, I bust to Cambridge Side Galleria and steal a silver box-cutting knife from the army store. All the real niggas have a pole. Have my hair braided into cornrows and polish my elbows with mother's Vaseline. Giovanni says I can't sit with him at lunch as long as I am a crybaby. I tell him it's not a phase, in the way that the motel was not a phase. The car and the arguing and the stress, not a phase. But the thing about pretending to feel alive is that you can't mold the language of love, lie about the frustrations, the violations, your childhood traumas, the way she calls him only by his first name. And I know no matter how many times I hear of Craig, my mom's new boyfriend, I can't swallow my words if things are true. And when I undress at night, like Giovanni, who beams whilst eating peanut butter banana sandwiches, I haven't cried in 3 weeks. Instead, I take a bite out of my Italian sub and credit my mom for buying it while the asphalt dulls and the girls bundle up at the other end of the yard. Giovanni motions like I am not lucky for feeling emotion. But because our teacher is the coolest guy in school and cries too, he asks if I could teach him to cry. And I tell him I don't really know the rules. Americans don't talk about emotion, I say. I just know how to cry and laugh. And I know this isn't the right answer because he repeats it under his breath. Americans don't talk about emotion. Americans don't talk about emotion. I don't cry because my best friend is American, better than you, better than your stupid life. Thank you.